Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your friends, share the channel with your friends, check below the video in the notes section, retweet those Vcash tweets. They got a lot of action this morning for some reason. Also check out my Steemit links, and if join Steemit and like my Steemit articles if you like them. So anyway, we're not going to talk about Steemit today. I know it's a popular topic, but people want to get back into Bitcoin. And as you could tell, I'm pumped for Bitcoin. I'm always pumped for Bitcoin. And we know there's a lot of fixation on the Bitcoin price when it comes to traders and over-the-counter markets, that people, that these are the big influencers of the Bitcoin price. And they should be at this moment. I mean, there's a lot of Bitcoin going back and forth on the trading market. So we have to deal with hearing about these exchanges and their importance and everything like that. But what happens when there is a legitimate use case for Bitcoin that creates some really increased demand? Let's review here. Eventually, there is going to be 100% necessary raw material for an industry. Bitcoin is going to be an 100% necessary raw material for what industry, though? I know some believe it's social media now from what we're experiencing with this Steemit, but I digress. And that would be great. But I think that Bitcoin is the necessary raw material of an industry that we don't really consider an industry, and that is getting your money out of a country with an oppressive financial regime. That you need Bitcoin to get your money out of some of these countries where they strip search you when you leave the country, and where the banks don't let you have dollars. And eventually, now people in these countries don't necessarily know about Bitcoin yet. They don't know that this raw material of freedom exists. Once they fully understand it, and it is we should be working hard to spread the word so that they do find out about Bitcoin. They will pay a premium for it, okay? Because imagine you're trying to get 100% of your money out of the country. You can't get any percent of it out of the country. So you're willing to only get 50% of it out of the country, okay? Because if you keep it in the country, it's going to lose an incredible amount of value after 1 year anyway, because they're hyperinflating it, basically. So you will pay a premium for Bitcoin. Now, once this whole loop starts, and people see that in these countries that people are paying a premium for Bitcoin, way more than they would pay in the United States, then people will figure out a way to get Bitcoin into those countries. And demand for Bitcoin will increase because of these situations, once people understand what it can do for them. So we eagerly await the day that Bitcoin becomes the necessary raw material for that type of industry, or maybe something else. I want to add that, in my opinion, every legitimate financial portfolio out there needs Bitcoin. Yet the industry, the financial planning industry, has no clue about Bitcoin yet. And we eagerly await the day where financial planners and individuals know that what's the risk of having 0.5% of your holdings in Bitcoin? Heck, I mean, most of us watching this video that have substantial holdings in Bitcoin, they make up more than 2 or 3 or 4 or 5% of our financial holdings, which some would consider insanely risky. But again, that's less than 10%, come on. But I'm talking about the day will come where it will be widely accepted to have 0.5% of your financial holdings in Bitcoin. And wow, what will happen to Bitcoin's price then? So those are two happy future scenarios. Who knows how far down the line they are? I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister. I'll talk to you later.